Hey guys, so I just want to do a universal message for the divine masculine. I just did the divine feminine, but I want to check in with the divine masculine and what message does the universe have for the divine masculine? What does the universe, the creator, spirit guides want the divine masculine to know? And I'm just going to use the same deck to see what comes out. This is really cool. So this is Mother Earth. So you could be an Earth sign. You could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, I think are the Earth signs. And it's Mother Earth, and there's all these animals on it. And like, just look at it for a second. So there's the moon cycles at the top at the head crown chakra. And then there's, I don't know what that is, but there's animals, a gorilla, a black panther, there's a heart, there's fire, so the elements. There's a, I don't know what bug that is. And there's minerals, crystals, and like bugs. And then there's mushrooms and like plants and trees and stuff like that. And then it's going down into the roots. So Mother Earth, forge a new alliance with nature. So what the universe wants you to know is that you need to get grounded. You need to get to a place, kind of like what the divine feminine was, seeing the beauty in nature, right? Looking for the beauty, whether you're surrounded by it or not. If you are surrounded by it, start appreciating it, right? If you're not surrounded by it, go find places where you can get grounded in it. So get back into tune with Mother Earth. Hug a tree, take your feet off, walk in the grass, walk in the sand, find a beach, like do all these things to get yourself grounded in Mother Earth, because that's when you start to feel good. Get sunlight and forge alliance with nature, get comfortable in nature, love nature, be one with nature. Look at all the beauty of nature, and that's when you're gonna start feeling like your most optimal self, when you rely on Mother Nature, that divine feminine. Tap into your divine feminine side, which is compassion, nurturing, forgiveness, like all these things. Because we have, even though we're divine feminine, we have even though we're divine masculine, we have divine feminine. Same with divine feminine. Even if she's a divine feminine, she has divine masculine, and it's learning how to balance the two out, right? That's so funny. The same card that came out for the divine feminine came out for the divine masculine, which is what? And it goes in with Mother Earth. And I just said it 2 seconds ago about how the feminine got the same card. We say everything for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. I probably knew that this card was going to come out as well. But sacred ceremonies. I remind your soul of the sacredness of this world. So you're only going to feel the sacredness of this world when you start getting out in nature, when you go to Mother Earth and start seeing the things that are beautiful, right? So, and if you are already in nature, start appreciating it. Just because you're in it and you're used to it doesn't mean that you can't see the beauty in it. Be in awe like how you were when you first arrived there, right? And for the divine masculine, if you're in a city environment and you're not around nature a lot, make it a point on your free time to get out in nature. If it's after work, go for a walk somewhere beautiful, see the beautiful scenery. Wake up at the crack of dawn and get some sunlight. So yeah, it's about grounding in nature and seeing the beauty of it, right? Like, don't just go there and be in your obsessive thinking mind. No, go there and just start observing everything around you so you get out of your overthinking state where you truly enjoy the moment that you're in. So look at the butterflies flying by, looking at the birds, looking at the bark on the tree. Like, just start literally just paying attention. Taking deep breaths and hearing the sounds around you, closing your eyes for a second and feeling everything around you, feeling your sensations, feeling into your heart space, right? When you're grounding, you're feeling into your heart space. You're allowing the electricity to flow through you. So yeah, ground and see the beauty in it. So I feel like this deck might just be for women, but we'll see what else gets pulled, because I feel like this applies more to a woman, because it says the feminine cycle. Reconnect with your cycle. You're a plural woman. So it could be connecting with your feminine side, connecting with your, like what I was saying before, connect with your divine feminine, tap into your compassion, tap into those traits, tap into the moon cycle. So yeah, this is more for a feminine side, but you could also apply it to tapping into your divine feminine, right? If you're just operating from a place of divine masculine and you're not seeing the feminine perspective, then maybe you need to tap into that more and see the feminine perspective. So I'm just going to see what else comes up and if it's more feminine cards or can they just be like applied universally. So Spirit of Water. Oh, well, so nice. So beautiful, these cards. I could stare at them all day. So Spirit of Water, 10. And what this is saying is return to the source of the feminine for purification. So maybe this is the masculine needs to tap more into their divine feminine. Go. It's like telling you all basically to go and be with the elements, ground and nurture, get by the water, use all the elements to make you feel full, make you feel like you're not just in the system, make you feel like you're connected to the earth, right? Like you have powers within you, and you're only going to see them when you start connecting to the elements around you and not see things as 3D, right? We know that this world is a performance. We know that this world is a matrix. We know that they've plugged us into this system, but it doesn't mean that we can't unplug ourselves from the system and start doing the things that they were doing in ancient cultures, natives, before that, Sumerians, all of these things, they were tapped into the elements. They were tapped into this world. They knew the secrets of this world because they were tapped in. They didn't have all these things to distract them. They were tapped into ancient knowledge, things that were passed on, divine beings that came down and communicated with them. So yeah, return to the source of water and for purification, purify your soul. Get back to that place where you're not operating from ego and you're operating from pure love. The Spirit of Water flows. It goes with the flow of everything. So, yeah, and this could even be one of your spirit animals, like a whale, right? The strength of the whale. I have to look at what the whale means, but basically just get back in tune with the water. Feel your strength. Feel your strength as how big this whale is. Like, the universe is so big, you know, and we're just a speck in it, but our power is so great because based on the light that we shine through. So we're not just a speck, we're meaningful, right? Like even if we're just a speck, we are meaningful and we add value to this world. It's going with the flow of what your spirit is telling you to do. So the next card I pulled is Unconditional Love. I remind you of the magic of love. You are blessed. So the universe wants you to know that they love you unconditionally. And you need to have unconditional love for yourself. Love yourself, love others unconditionally. Don't just put like restrictions on your love. If you feel love for someone, pour into that. Love them unconditionally. Love them through their flaws. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things that if things are not toxic, then yeah, don't be in a toxic situation. But give unconditional love to people that pour back into you, right? Family, friends, relationships. Like, give unconditional love. Don't put boundaries on your love. Have boundaries on yourself and what you tolerate, but don't put boundaries on the love that you give to people, the love that you pour into yourself. And the universe loves you unconditionally. Just tap into elements, tap into nature. Feel the unconditional love from the universe. The only way you start to feel the unconditional love is if you start doing these things to tap into nature. If you're stuck in this matrix 3D mindset, then you're not going to feel the unconditional love. You're going to feel like a victim and you're going to feel like everything just is, the world is out to get you and things are not working out for you, but it's your mindset that's out to get you because you're thinking in that thought frame, that thought cycle. You're operating from a place of fear instead of operating from a place of love, leading with love, leading with your heart, right? And when you lead with your heart, things work out for you, things align. And when you lead with your heart, if something's not right for you, it won't be in your life. You know what I mean? Like it will be removed from your life and it won't be coming back into your life. So, but when you lead from your heart, things align, everything comes into synchronicity. So give yourself unconditional love. I think that's the most important thing because the universe is giving you unconditional love no matter if you sway from negative to positive, because you have a pure heart and the universe wants to know that it sees your heart and it loves you unconditionally because it knows that you when you're not in an ego mindset, that's who you are. Love. That's what you give to people. Love. You're a giving person, and you've probably been taken advantage of, and that's why it's hard for you to have unconditional love for yourself and others, because of the fact that you've been taken advantage of. People feel like they can use you. But if you operate from a place of love and you bring yourself to a higher vibration, and trust your intuition, ground in nature so that you can hear your intuition, spend time in meditation so you can hear your intuition, then you won't be attracting these toxic people. And if these toxic people do come into your life, you're going to see through them right away and not allow that into your life. So I was about to shuffle, and then when I picked up the card, one card fell off from the bottom. So I was like, okay, let me just take that one. This is the last card I'm going to finish with. Look how serious that is. That's like a divine masculine staring into your eyes. So we got the ego totem. Wow. Like this means business. So it says rise above to widen your vision. So I think that what the universe wants you to know is like tap into your divine feminine so that you're not just stuck in your like logical mindset and you start leading with your heart, because the divine feminine is love and she leads with her heart, right? And the divine masculine has to learn to tap into that so that they lead with their heart. And it's saying that like rise above to widen your vision, right? So you might be stuck in this overthinking loop and just seeing things in one perspective, but you need to rise above what your fears, insecurities, past hurt, pain, all of these things is telling you, and rise above it. Rise above what these egotistical things are telling you, and operate from a place of love. Because when you rise above that and widen your vision to see things from alternative perspectives, like that's one thing that when I'm not in my state of feeling overwhelmed and emotional, and I get back to a place where I'm meditating or I ground, I can widen my perspective and see things from my perspective, that person's perspective, and the third perspective. And then that's what helps me overcome what I go through, what I experience, because I'm like, oh my God, like this is what I did wrong in this situation. This is how I led things to get astray from a situation, right? Or how I didn't communicate effectively in a situation. And then I start to say, okay, and that I have the self-awareness now, and when I get in that if I ever get in that situation again, or situations that arise that come up that put me in those dynamics, I question it. I take a step back and I don't just react from an emotional mindset. I have the self-awareness, oh, this is insecurity. Oh, this is fear of abandonment. Oh, this is rejection. Oh, this is like, I start putting things and realizing why that is happening because of the self-awareness that I've gained. So I'm not just going to be emotionally reactive. I'm going to take a step back and process those emotions. The emotions don't just disappear because you've gone on this healing journey and you feel good about yourself. You're still going to feel the emotions because our triggers are there from years, from 3-4 years old. A lot of our triggers stem from. So it's about every time that trigger comes up, you get better and better at dealing with it. The trigger, you're able to see it quicker, right? So yeah, rise above your pain, rise above your hurt. See things from all perspectives so that you really understand it better, and you're not just playing victim or blaming. You're taking accountability for your role in the situation as well. Rise above the pain, rise above the insecurity, rise above the fear to broaden your perspective. Ground in nature, do all these things, tap into your divine feminine and rise above it. And that's how you'll get clarity, by trusting your intuition and being able to see things from all perspectives, because you can't make a decision until you've seen everything from all perspectives. Instead of just pushing or suppressing things, rise above it. So yeah, that's basically the last card that I have, and I hope this helped, Divine Masculine. You understand the message that the universe has for you.